So, my friends and I held a Minecraft tournament over the span of an entire week. Throughout the event, we had 3 different game modes: parkour, building, and survival. In this video, let's explore the parkour course and my progress throughout the week. What you're seeing right now is the parkour course. It's Christmas themed, as with the entire tournament. This course was built by the Cake Muffin crew, and I also helped a lot with the decorations, such as checkpoint islands, the star on the top of the tree, and Santa's sleigh. During each parkour event, we only had 1 hour to get as far as possible in the course. For the first round, I started off pretty well. The first few trials really weren't that hard. I got stuck on trial 6 for a while, but eventually I was able to complete it. Unfortunately, trial 7 was extremely difficult. There's many difficult jumps throughout the trial, but the hardest part of the trial is at the very end, with 2 Neo jumps in a row. Due to my lack of practice, I was unable to complete trial 7 on the first day. Oh well, we still had more rounds to make it up. Round 2 had begun, and I was feeling really confident. Just like before, the first few trials were really easy for me, and I quickly took the lead. Trial 6 was a bit tricky, but I still got through it, only 5.5 minutes into the round. Here we are at trial 7 yet again, and I had some confidence that I would actually be able to do it this time. I still had about 54 minutes to just beat it once. That's doable, right? Well, barely. After many fails at the final Neo jumps, I finally cleared trial 7 with only 4 minutes left. After 50 full minutes of constantly trying one trial, I was very tired and I couldn't get very far into trial 8. However, I was the only one to beat trial 7 during this round, and I was pretty proud of that. The final round of parkour was extremely important. I had to make it farther than I did last time. I couldn't afford to waste 50 minutes on one trial. Well, luckily I didn't have to. Throughout the week, I tried my best to practice these Neo jumps, even during survival and building rounds. I needed to make sure trial 7 would not be the end for me. And sure enough, the practice paid off. Only 17 minutes in, and I had completed trial 7. Awesome. I still had 43 minutes to get as far as I can. Trial 8 overall had very difficult jumps. First was this ladder, which wasn't really difficult, just easy to barely miss. And that's pretty much how the rest of the jumps went. These jumps here were extremely hard for me, and I only got through them a few times. The hardest part of this trial was the slime block jump. You have to get enough distance to get all the way to this ladder here. Very difficult. And I spent most of my time on this trial dying here. That was until 57 minutes into the event. With only 3 minutes left, I finally landed on the ladder. The rest of the jumps weren't too hard in comparison, and with my previous practice of ladder jumps, I was able to reach trial 9. At this point, I felt accomplished. However, there were still 2 minutes left of the competition. I tried my absolute hardest to complete trial 9 as well. However, I ran out of time as I came close. I did end up beating the trial, but it was too late to count. If only I had a couple more minutes, I would have made it to the sleigh. Speaking of the sleigh, before this video ends, I would like to explore this parkour course a little, since it took a long time to design. Trial 1 starts with a polar bear inside an igloo. After beating trial 1, the checkpoint for trial 2 is a snowy island with a Grinch Easter egg hidden inside the tree. Trial 3 is a nice little island, nothing special. Trial 4 shows a snow golem fighting a zombie on a distant island. Trial 5 takes us through a candy cane, with a mushroom indicating that this is where candy is made. Trial 6 is our first sighting of Santa, telling us that you're doing very well so far on the parkour course. Trial 7 sees the home of this very welcoming polar bear, as well as a snowman realizing dogs don't want to listen to you. At trial 8, we meet Santa yet again, and he tells us that we need to get our way to the sleigh in order to load up all these presents. After beating trial 8, we're in the clouds, and we're so close to getting to the sleigh. At trial 10, we finally make it to the sleigh. The sleigh is very large, and it's full of presents. Trial 11 takes us under the sleigh. We can see 2 individuals who have not been nice this year, and they have been turned into coal for being naughty. At trial 12, we meet Santa yet again on an ornament. After making our way back up to the sleigh, we find ourselves at trial 13. We're almost there. After our final push on trial 13, we find Santa on the top of a chimney. After jumping down, that's it. We have completed the parkour course. The download link to this parkour course will be in the description if you would like to try it out for yourself. Thank you for watching this video. I will also be making 2 more videos about the building and survival rounds, so stay tuned for those. Subscribe and do everything else down below, and yeah, thanks. Bye.